On the gate. They're off and running at finger lengths. Good start for Jake's Orchard, who edges out for the lead. Prince of Dance up the inside in second. I'm Solo in Love will be widest around that first turn. Ragtime Prankster is in between runners up into third as Prince of Dance got off the inside to challenge for the lead, a length and a half off the pace, now in third. Fourth place is Vegano, and then it's I'm Solo in Love, shuffled fifth, and 4 lengths to one more rep in the sixth and trailing position as they transition to the backstretch. Jake's Orchard has the lead. Ragtime Prankster in a hurry on the outside, and Ragtime Prankster gets the lead as they have about 5 furlongs to go. Jake's Orchard races in second, and then a space of about 4 lengths to Prince of Dance to the outside of Vegano, third and fourth. I'm Solo and in Love, 3 wide fifth, 4.5 off the lead, and a space of 6 lengths to the trailer. One more rep. The opening half in 49 seconds. Ragtime Prankster into the far turn has a lead by a neck over Jake's Orchard, who's ridden along to keep position. Prince of Dance looks good on the outside, and that one looms large in third, a length and a half off the lead. And then it's Vegano attempt to split rivals, only 2 lengths off the pace. I'm Solo and in Love goes wide and is wide around both turns as they turn into the home stretch. Prince of Dance is homeward bound, has the lead by a length. I'm Solo and in Love on the outside. Vegano in the yellow cap of the two-path is now up into second, and Vegano's going to attempt to run down Prince of Dance. Prince of Dance, Vegano, and I'm Solo and in Love. It's Vegano victorious. Head bobber for second. I'm Solo. $5.30 the winning mutual. Exactly $19.98, 50-cent try for the outside. They're all on the gate and they're off. It's 5-2 who sends out for the lead. Only in My Dreams took a couple strides to get going, but surges to the front. 5-2 outside second, then Carol Said No towards the inside third, and a space of about 3.5 lengths to Jessica's Race, who brings up the rear. Only in My Dreams up the backstretch has a lead by a half length over 5-2, who's stalking on the outside in second. Carol Said No behind the speed in third, and then 3 more lengths to Jessica's Race, who trails. First quarter mile, 23 4/5. 3 furlongs to the winning line. Only in My Dreams on top has the lead by a neck over 5-2 in second. Carol Said No charges up to the outside. Carol Said No is now a length off the lead and making her move, and then 7 lengths to the trailer, Jessica's Race, as they reach the top of the stretch. Only in My Dreams is homeward bound, has the lead by a length. Carol Said No on the outside, 5-2, tries to keep position in third, and not giving up is 5-2, 3 across the track, 16th to go. Carol Said No, 5-2. Those are the 2 that kick on with it. Carol Said No with the lead. Carol Said No with the win. Over a game, 5-2. Double, $19.58. That's the 4-1 double. Consolation double 4-4, $5.74. And they're off. Good start. It's Sharp As and Coin Jar. As expected, the inside 2 sending out for the lead. Happy Instead to the outside at Dock Advantage, third and fourth, and 2 lengths to Starship Tango, who's at the back of the pack, and Sharp As able to clear off Coin Jar. And then it's Dock Advantage to the inside of Happy Instead, third and fourth, those 2 about 2 off the lead, and then 4 lengths to Starship Tango trails. First quarter mile drilled in 22 2/5. They're on the turn. Sharp As Coin Jar now to the outside second. Happy Instead outside in third. Dock Advantage shaking up in fourth. And 2 lengths to Starship Tango, who's deep on the course at the tail of the field as they reach the top of the stretch. Sharp As Coin Jar first and second. Happy Instead is to the outside of Dock Advantage as they run down to the final furlong. It's Coin Jar who shrugs off Sharp As. Dock Advantage on the outside second, and then it's Starship Tango, 16th to go. It's Coin Jar who's strong on the front end. Coin Jar, the 3-5 favorite, wins by a length and a half. Dock Advantage was second, 4 cents. Double 12.40, exact is $6.08, 50-cent try, $5.87. Fourth race from Finger Lake. And they're off. Kings and Queens rushing out for the early lead. Kiss Me, Hold Me, Thrill Me. Not for Nothing outside second and third. Bird Notice towards the inside. A couple more lengths back to Indy Rags, who's in second last, and 2 more lengths to Find a Name, who's at the tail of the field. Kings and Queens has a lead as they circle around the first turn and transition to the backstretch. Not for Nothing challenging on the outside in second. Then a length and a half back to Kiss Me, Hold Me, Thrill Me, who races in third to the outside of Burn Notice in those blue blinkers towards the inside fourth. 2 lengths off the lead and a space of about 6 lengths to Indy Rags in second last, and 2 more lengths to Find a Name, who trails as they race the half-mile pull. Kings and Queens, pressure from Not for Nothing in second. Burn Notice up the inside, really nowhere to go right now, and is to the inside of Kiss Me, Hold Me, Thrill Me. And then a margin of 6 lengths to the trailers, Indy Rags and Find a Name. 3 furlongs from the winning line. Kings and Queens has led every step of the way. Not for Nothing still poised to go on the outside second. Burn Notice has been behind horses, might try and squeeze through at the fence. Kiss Me, Hold Me, Thrill Me's outside of him, and then it's Find a Name in fifth as they reach the top of the stretch. Kings and Queens, Burn Notice sees the light of day, and then it's Not for Nothing outside in third. As they run down to the final furlong, Kings and Queens makes a dash for home, has the lead by 2. Burn Notice is now a clear-cut second and trying to nail Kings and Queens in the shadow of the wire. Kings and Queens, Burn Notice, photo finish. Burn Notice, $7.72, the winning mutual. Daily double, $12.10. And they're off, checking after the start, Toku. It's Zen Lu who's edging out for the lead as it's Lady Bankers on the outside. And then it's Value Dreamer at the fence, now losing third to Princess Kairos deep on the course. Honey in the Bank able to probe through at the fence up into a joint third. And then in mid-pack, that's World Bank, who's about 5 lengths off the lead. 2 lengths to Party at the Post to the inside of Toku, and then 7 lengths to the trailer, Playing with Dolls at the tail of the field. On the turn, Zen Lu has the lead by just about a length. Lady Banker prompting outside second. Princess Cairo 3 deep in third, and then it's Honey in the Bank towards the inside fourth. World Bank wide in fifth, then Toku is in about the 7-path turning for home. Playing with Dolls is out of last, one from the outside, but still about 9 lengths off the lead. Zen Lu is homeward bound, has the lead by a length and a half. Princess Cairo, white blinkers outside second, and then in third, that's Lady Banker, as they got a 16th of a mile left to travel. A struggle between Zen Lu and Princess Cairo. Princess Cairo, Zen Lu. Princess Cairo defeats Zen Lu. Then it was Lady Banker, photo for fourth. Double, $94.24. Consolation double, $7.32. Exacta 100. And they're off. It's True Destiny who's barreling out for the front end. Seattle Causeway's on the outside with Love Thyself. Liggins Legacy's between runners, about a length off the lead in fourth. And then it's Lady Lauban who scrapes the paint, saving all the ground. Miss Pab is about 5 wide around the first turn into 6. 7th place belongs to Automated Teller, who is to the inside of Sweet DeSantis at the pack, but only about 6.5 from front to last as they angle on to the backstretch. The gray, True Destiny has the lead. Seattle Causeway second. Miss Pab is ridden hard to go after leaders in third and using early energy. 4th place, Love Thyself to the outside of Liggins Legacy. Lady Lauban towards the inside in 6, 4 off the lead. Then 3 lengths back to Sweet DeSantis in second last, who's about 3 lengths in front of Automated Teller, who's at the back. The half and 49 in a 5th as they make the entry into the far turn, and Seattle Causeway is the new leader over Miss Pab. True Destiny relegated back to third. Love Thyself tracks in fourth. Then 2 lengths back, Liggins Legacy fifth. Sweet DeSantis takes the overland route in sixth. Lady Lauban's in seventh. And a few lengths back to Automated Teller, who trails the field as they arrive at the top of the home stretch. And it's Seattle Causeway who turns them in. Love Thyself comes to tackle on the outside. True Destiny hangs in there at the fence. And then it's Liggins Legacy who's on the outside. Then it's Lady Lauban. 1 furlong to go. Seattle Causeway clings to that lead. Liggins Legacy the danger. Liggins Legacy pushing on by Seattle Causeway at the 16th pole. And it's Liggins Legacy who will be victorious over Seattle Causeway. Love Thyself third. True Destiny fourth. $18.62 the winning mutual. Double $222.10. Exacta $104.06. Trifecta. And they're off. Slight hop in the start for Golden Rain. It's Allure of Money. It takes the initiative and goes out for the lead, but it's Dynamite Karma, the favorite towards the inside, who will win that race into the first turn. Allure of Money and Beta are second and third. Golden Rain deep on the course in fourth. Port Charles saves all the ground in fifth and about 3 lengths in front of Brother Jeremiah, who's about 5 lengths in front of Henry III, who takes residency at the tail of the field. Dynamite Karma's on top. The lead's a half length over Beta, who's 3 wide. Allure of Money defers in third. Port Charles, White Blinkers improving up the inside in fourth. Now up into third, only 3 parts of a length off the lead is Port Charles. And then it is Golden Rain, who's in the White Blinkers, passing Allure of Money, who's shuffled back to third last. 2 lengths to Brother Jeremiah, who's 4 lengths in front of Henry III, who's at the back. Dynamite Karma goes for the opening half in 47 2/5 as they make the entry into the far turn. Dynamite Karma leads by a length. Beta takes a crack at that one outside second. Port Charles behind horses third. Golden Rain's in fourth. Brother Jeremiah towards the inside in fifth. 5 lengths off the lead. Now up into fourth. Allure of Money 3 wide. Golden Rain shuffle back to second last. And Henry III's about 9 lengths off the lead. A quarter of a mile left to travel. Dynamite Karma still under a hand ride as they reach the top of the stretch. Port Charles now up in the second. Beta is shuffled in third. Then it's Brother Jeremiah fourth. They got 3/16 to go, and Port Charles takes it to the favorite Dynamite Karma, and Port Charles puts those White Blinkers in front. Brother Jeremiah's on the grandstand side. Will try and run down Port Charles. 16th to go. Port Charles and Brother Jeremiah. Brother Jeremiah and Port Charles. Brother Jeremiah and Port Charles in a photo. Then it was Dynamite Karma and Allure of Money. $12.38 the winning mutual. Double $180.82. Exacta $90.94. And they're off. Looks like a great start. Sounds of Summer from an inside post sending out for the lead. Soho Nights Hard to Love and Phone Call to Heaven second, third, and fourth. Then a ground-saving Giant at Work towards the inside and second last, and Stage Conflicts at the tail of the field as they sort themselves out. It's Hard to Love who's on the point, has a lead by 2 open lengths. Phone Call to Heaven's on the outside up in the second. Sounds of Summer towards the inside in third. A space of 2 to Soho Nights mid-flight in fourth. Stage Conflicts in fifth as Soho Nights is rank as they reach the backstretch. And at the back, that is Giant at Work, who's about 8 lengths off the lead as they run to the 4.5 furlong marker. It's Hard to Love on top. The lead's a length and a half over Phone Call to Heaven in chase mode second. Sounds of Summer now re-rallies up the inside to be into a joint second. 2 more lengths back to Stage Conflict in fourth, then a length back to Soho Nights, who's to the inside of Giant at Work, who's at the tail of the field. The half in 48 4/5 on the far turn. Hard to Love, a big long shot on top by 2 lengths over Sounds of Summer and Phone Call to Heaven, and Giant at Work breezing up to the outside. Giant at Work's launching a rally and trying to get to Hard to Love as they reach the top of the stretch, and Giant at Work takes over from Hard to Love. Sounds of Summer slips through towards the inside in some tight quarters there as Hard to Love makes it tight there for Sounds of Summer, and then it's Stage Conflict in fourth. All the meanwhile, Giant at Work strides away by 10 lengths. Stage Conflict, Sounds of Summer second and third, but Giant at Work breaks the maiden impressively. Give Worry 2 on the card. Stage Conflict second, Sounds of Summer third, and the early pace. $2.72 the winning mutual. Double $20.40. Exacta $28.08. 50-cent try, $22.90.